Well, good morning, everybody. Actually, good afternoon. I'm not sure what the date is, but it's coming towards the what would it be, about the 15th of February, something around there. So, if you've been in the UK, or if you live in the UK, sorry, then you know that we've had some terrible weather. You know, rain nearly every day. Oh dear God! So I just haven't been able to get down the plot. So anyway, a little bit of break in the weather, hopefully. I'm going to attempt to get my broad beans in, because I would have had him in by now, but there we are. So I'm going to put the camera around to the other way from the selfie and show you what the general plan is. Okay, hold on tight. And magic of whatever. So this is the patch. Excuse me. This is the patch I'm going to put my broad beans in. Yeah, it should be more than enough, this patch. If I decide to put them in somewhere else as well, I'll do it a bit later. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm going to have to prep this patch first, which I thought was already prepped. There we are. Right, so I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, but basically I've got my wolf tool, and I'm just going to obviously just work the soil like this to a reasonably level area, and then I shall put the broad beans in. So I'm going to stop filming for a short while, and then I'll be back with you later. Bye for now. Whew. So it was only a few minutes doing that. So I thought to myself, well, how am I going to work this soil without walking on it and getting all my boots all claggy and stuff? So I came up with a bright idea, getting this lightweight pallet I hasten to add, and just put him down, and then just flipped him end over end as I'm working away me up. So just going to finish that last patch off. I may try and take that bit of a hump out, that hollow, but I'm not too worried really about so much as the level. Right, bye for now. Right. Whew. Okay. So it's a trouble. I'm breathless and not fit, having been not doing anything for weeks on end. Anyway, the line is out, set middle for diddle, hopefully, more or less. There's a little kink at the top. So I've got to leave enough space, walking space, between my asparagus and my strawberry bed. So beginning to wonder now if this is where I was going to put my broad beans. Yes, I might still put a row in, put a bed in there as well. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so the ground is nice and soft, and as you can see, the sun has suddenly come out behind me. But there's grey clouds coming in, so I need to crack on. Right. So, what's the depth of this? Well, it's about at least 4 inches. I like to plant mine quite deep, simply because keeps them out of the frost. Out of the frost, and by the time they poke their heads above the ground, hopefully the weather will have warmed up. Now then, is there a way I can do this without walking on the bare earth? Yes. I wonder, because I thought that's as far as I can reach. It's not quite the pallet's width. Oh well, I just have to bite the bullet, I think. Right, so I'm not going to film all of this. It's just making a couple of holes. There we are, that's the depth. That's roughly about 3 to 4 inches. So, as I say, I'm not going to film all of this stuff. Just put those in, get the wolf tool, work the soil so it drops back in, and that'll be that for this bed. So, I'll get back to you shortly. Bye for now. Right. Okay, there we are. So, all those are got seeds in now. So I'm just gonna work the loose soil on the top. Just to fill that in. Now hopefully they're deep enough so that the jackdaws can't get their short beaks into the holes. That's one reason for going so deep. Another one is to get away from the worst of the cold temperatures, which in Britain tend to be January and February, well, and March, but certainly February, where we seem to get our winters more than November, December. I may be wrong. However, so I'll do it from the side up. I'll do it from the side over there, so I'm not having to walk on there. At some point I'll put a few extra seeds in. Actually, I may do them at home. Put the seeds in to puffed, so I can get transplants if any of them have failed to come up. Then I've got some then I can transplant across. Oh, actually, I may just shove them in somewhere up around here. Right, now then, apologies for my regular viewers, but there's a but. If I going over old ground, but in case there's anybody new to the channel, so I'm planting them about, as I say, about that sort of deep, which is about 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches. It's quite deep, deeper than they advertise on the packets, etc. But as I pointed out earlier about the reasons. What else? They're about 4 inches apart. It's no more than 6 inches out, because what I've discovered looking at other people's plantings, they planted them almost a foot apart, and they're really hopeless specimens. They seem to prefer to be closer together. Whether that's true or not, I do not know, but that's my experience. Now then, let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Nothing there. I did see some earlier. Ah, here we are. Now then, I don't know if you can see. If you can see that little hole in there, that's a little weevil type pest that burrows into the seeds. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There we are. Anyway, allegedly they don't come to anything, so if you've got some of those, you chuck them to one side. However, I'm going to see if I can find a few, plant them as well, mark them to see if they do come, and then that will either prove or disprove my theory. It does say on other sites that they're not viable seeds, but we'll see when time comes. I've got a couple of markers there. I'll put some in between some markers, see if they're going to come or not. Right, so all I'm going to do now then, burbling a bit, go for the wolf tool, fill that in, put a mark at each end, just to denote the row. This is about, let's see how long this row is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 20, 25, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 29 feet long. This row, thereabouts, give or take an inch. So, and later on when they come up, I've got some metal poles over there somewhere. Gotta make sure my finger's in shot. Some poles over there, stick them in, put some string around just to hold the plants in. And that should be enough space then to me to get up my asparagus. So I need to start to come up. Oh, what happens is they rot off, and then I just pull them up. Right. That's that on the camera. Oh, try again. Obviously this is my new camera, my mobile phone rather. So it seems to have better quality than my old one. My GoPro is charging up at the moment, so I couldn't use that. Otherwise I could put it on a tripod and could watch me and put it on time lapse. So need to go back and just, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing now. I want to get that leek up. Yeah, I'm going to get that leek up. Well, I'll get both of them up. And then make some leek and potato soup. Not much else happening, unfortunately. Oh, I'll show you the greenhouse, shall we? Get rid of my gloves now, don't need those. So I got a few lettuce. I put these in around about October, November plants, and they're off my mate. So I just shoved them in. Looks like there's two types. So they're coming along slowly. Garlic at the back, and onions, autumn onions here. So they seem to be doing alright at the moment. Just got a few to keep me going. Got a green algae on the top, but a few weeds. That'll soon clean up though. The temperature in here reset. So we're looking at, as you can see, anyway, that's 55.8 Fahrenheit, which is 13.2 Celsius or centigrade. So cold for the UK, but warm for anywhere else, of course. So when it gets down to the 40-degree Fahrenheit, isn't it? And so it starts getting really cold. Okay, so yeah, this all needs a good clean inside here. The inside's not too bad. You see, the outside's got all the green mould on it, or algae. Right. I think that'll do for now. I got Jerusalem artichokes under there. There'll be hundreds of them. I could dig them up at some point. So, yeah. Oh, what's this now? Oh, bloody vape. What it is, there's people in the house there, they're chucking stuff over the edge. They think it's great fun. Yeah, all great fun then. Okay everybody, and thank you very much for joining me today. As I say, many apologies, it's been a long while since the last one I think, so but there's not much I can do about the weather. Right, let's hope now we'll start having a few more days where we can get out and about, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.